Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Harmony. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Now remember, I'll be nice to you if you're nice to me.
Okay,
All
I
right.
got it.
So, what should black women have to do to get a high value husband? How about that?
So I agree with everything you said. Looks, I mean, FBI, you've already kind of taught us. If anyone's been listening to your show, they kind of already know what they have to do in order to get the high value man that you're are speaking about. So everything that you said, plus, and I think this goes along with what you said already, is a self reflection. I think that a lot of women, Black women in general, like you said, they just are not honest with ourselves, and we think like we're the ish, or we think, we what we think is beautiful, it may not be what these high value men consider beautiful. Um, like you said, like though, you just have to understand what the kind of man you're looking for, what he's looking for, and make yourself in that category so you can be
Jazz, I'm unmuting
competitive.
you and I'm unmuting Mariah so we can get through some of these because we got quite a few. Harmony, I'm going to mute you for a second. Jazz, I need you to unmute Kelsey. Your microphone isn't on, but your camera is. Mariah, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Jazz, I'm going to try to unmute you. What do you think black women
Okay.
should have to do to get a high value husband?
I really think that above all things, you should show men respect if you're, um, I guess, trying to commit to a long-term relationship with them.
Your name is Mariah.
Yes,
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. All right. And where are you from?
Georgia originally, but I live in Florida now.
Okay. At 18 years old, I think you should probably be listening to the conversation a little bit more than giving input, unless you're already married to a high value man.
No, just seeing the experiences of women around me
Okay.
and
So I
their
think you would do
failures.
better to fall back and just kind of listen to the conversation. And then,
Okay,
are you black?
I'm biracial.
Cool. Just fall back, listen to the conversation because there's going to be a
Mhm.
lot of good information. I think. Thanks for calling
Okay,
in,
thank
though.
you. Yep.
Thanks. Yeah, I do the same thing when I talk high value when I regard men. Of a certain age, unless you're already there. Let's see. Um, this person, Jazz, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am well. So, what should black women have to do
Okay.
to get a high value husband?
They need to change their mindset. Um, they need to change how they actually think about
Think about who?
men. Men.
Okay.
I'm a Black woman. I'm the eldest child. My dad has always been in my life, but from afar. I've built my whole career, blah blah blah, all of that typical stuff, and it has made me aggressive, and that's not who I am naturally. You
So,
know,
are you
so
married right now?
no, I'm dating though.
Okay. How old are you?
28.
28.
Hmm.
Do you want to be married to a high value man?
Yes.
See, I'm going to do another show on the issues women like you were going to run into to try to
Hmm.
get a man, because I can hear it in your voice.
Hmm.
And damn, it's tripping out there. It's raining. Um, yeah. So let's start with number one. I'm gonna have a show on the strong women trying to, because there is hope. There is hope. I want you to know, but there's hope. But it's gonna
Thank
require a
you.
lot. But starting from the looks component, are you on the 80% that's overweight or obese? Or are you in the 20% that's
I am actually overweight
okay?
by like about 40 pounds, but I'm 6 feet tall as well. So it kind
So
of,
how much do you weigh?
I don't know. I weigh 240. No, I'm sorry, 238.
No,
238.
no. You say you're 40 pounds overweight?
Yeah, I mean,
No, ma'am.
honestly,
Listen, I
yeah.
need you to
But I've lost 26 pounds. Okay, I'm
listen.
listening. Okay.
I am 6'4"
Hmm.
and 205 pounds. You are 100 pounds overweight.
Well,
90 on a good day. The average woman should be 5'4", 120, 125
okay,
ish. You are 6
but
foot,
6 feet.
6 feet. So you gain you can go 5 pounds for every 2 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're 5'4", 5'6", you could be what? 125. 5'6" to 5'8", you could be 130. 5'8" to 5'10", 135. 5'10" to 6 foot would put you where?
Well, actually, I was looking at the
140.
BMI. No,
140.
oh, that's I've never. No,
Okay, first off, understand something. What do you do for a living?
I'm a systems engineer.
Right, and I'm an image consultant and a chemical engineer with a
Yes.
minor in chemistry and biology. Don't tell me that you
Okay.
know more than I do. Just listen. Because what are you going to gain from arguing with me? 240 pounds? You are the size of a damn linebacker.
Okay.
You don't think so? Go look up the average
Well,
size. Go look up the size of an average middle linebacker in the NFL. 6 foot,
hey,
240.
I don't know,
I'm
but
telling
I
you,
was
I
gonna.
am telling you, 6 foot,
Okay.
240. And to say you're 40 pounds overweight and you're sitting here on to argue with me like, no, my body weight, my body mass. No, ma'am, that is ridiculous. It is too much.
Well, can I
No.
say something? Can I raise my hand? Okay.
Well, if you want,
All right.
okay, sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm currently looking at a BMI calendar, and according to,
Oh,
190 is, and that's what I was in high school. That is
BMI would say you're
ideally
what?
normal weight.
Your BMI would say you're what? BMI. You want to play this game? I got time for it
No,
today.
no,
I got
it's
time
fine.
for it today. No,
It's
because
not that I'm not overweight. What I'm
and
saying is 140 is
honestly, do you
peak.
listen? See the fact that you're trying to overtalk me and you argue with me. What high value man would deal with this? I mean, seriously, I'm kind of joking, but
I don't know.
why would anybody with options choose this?
I don't know.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't choose it at all. Your BMI is
140?
excuse me, your BMI, if you're 6 feet tall and 240,
Yes.
you're laughing. Remember, gentlemen,
Yes.
laughing is the tell. Your BMI at 6 feet, 240 is 32.3, 32.5. That is well in the obese range.
I agree.
And
100%.
see, instead of sitting back arguing with me, you should be listening and saying, what do I need to do? Obviously, you need a therapist because you're arguing with a damn professional image consultant. Like your opinion is going to change something.
It's not, these are facts though. These are not my opinions. What I was trying to express
Oh,
to
here we
you.
go with this bullshit.
Okay. Well, actually, okay.
Wow. Are y'all listening to this? Crystalline? This is what you have to deal with. This is what they think you deserve, black men. You're going to take my 6 foot, 240 pound ass, and I'm going to find whatever comic book that has stats in it that makes me feel better with my confirmation bias to cram down your throat. That's what I'm going to do because I can weigh as much as Lawrence Taylor and still be all right. That's what I should do. I can weigh as much as a damn linebacker, and you should take it. Well, let me show you what men want, ma'am. This is what high value men want. They want the woman in the blue, and you are the woman in the white. Hefty, hefty, hefty. And go sit here and argue with me. Then I'm wrong as the professional image consultant. This is why I don't work with women anymore, black women in particular. Shout out to Rebecca Lynn Pope. This is why she stopped working with you. Crystalline just said she gets the most pushback from black women about weight because let's get right down to it. The woman here does not want to have to go do the work. I'm going to go out and say it. She's likely very lazy. You may be driven in academics or your career, but you're lazy when it comes to your physical health. And if you honestly think if you're a woman like this woman and thinks you're going to get a high value man, you and the other caller, good luck. I would love to see that movie. High value, big chicks getting men. Woo, Jesus Christ. I knew we were gonna have some fun, but wow, I didn't know it was gonna be this crazy. So we're gonna go on to, well, let's go ahead and get on down the path. Have you calmed down yet? Jazz, have you got a Snickers yet?
Yes,
You know,
I'm
Snickers tend to make
calm.
you, I mean, seriously.
Snickers make you gain weight, right?
Well, shit, you ain't got much. I mean, what else? I mean, seriously though, man, why are you arguing? I'm really curious.
I'm really
Why are you?
not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not okay. I'm not trying to.
I mean, are
I'm really
you
not.
offended?
I'm not. No, I'm here for the truth. That's why I called in. I really love your channel.
Okay, but at
Mhm.
6'4" too, why do you think 180 or 90 pounds is okay?
Because that's the way I was. I think in high
How
school,
much does
170. 170 was my
how
lightest.
much is the
Hmm?
how much is what's the average height of the American male?
I want to say, was it like 5'10"?
5'9". What is his
Okay.
weight?
I'm actually not sure.
What do you think?
What do I think? Maybe probably around 240, 230, maybe 210. Maybe 210, 190, depending on, yeah.
You think the average American man weighs 240 pounds? The average American man weighs 168 pounds. This is how crazy this has gotten in Black America. To where this woman actually thinks the normal weight of a 5'9", 5'10" man should be 230, 240. Ma'am, and
Yeah.
you need I always suggest therapy, but you're gonna have to
Okay.
get you need a realignment. Your therapy, personal trainer, matchmaker, image consultant.
All of 5.
But
Can I say something?
no, I got 14 other people to
Okay.
go to. There's no, I
All
mean,
right.
as far as no, that's just crazy. I can't even, I mean, just wow. Come on, what's your name? What's your name? UGO.
Hi, Mr. Samuels. My name is Ugochi.
How are you?
Short. I'm good, and you?
I'm well. What do you think the average Black woman? What do you think Black women should have to do to get a high value husband?
I believe that Black women should be beautiful, like stay fit, beautiful, smile, appealing, just attractive in general.
Mm-hmm.
I also believe that we have to be respectful to
Are
men
you
as
married?
well. I think. No, sir.
Okay. How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Dress size?
Dress size a 11.
And how much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
Last time I weighed myself, I was 198. So I am a little
You are
bit
not
overweight.
See, you're not a little bit overweight.
Oh.
You're not a little bit overweight. And you're not a dress size 11. 5'3", you should weigh 120 pounds, and you're 200 pounds. That is almost double your weight. I mean, this is.
I agree.
I mean, but see,
I agree.
but no, you may agree, but I am really concerned when I hear Black women coming in and minimizing. I put that article in the description of the video for the Atlanta Voice for a reason. I'm not doing this to beat up or bash Black women, but it is just the way you guys talk about being overweight so casually. You are 67% overweight. And you said a little bit.
I agree. I'm currently working on it because I know what you're saying is true. I'm also learning.
Okay,
I'm young. I'm 22. I'm also
I know,
still
but
learning about this.
22. Any children?
No, sir.
Okay. Black people, we have a crisis with our Black women. Spelman College stopped money for all their college athletics and put it all into student health because the chancellor of the school realized that they had so many black women coming to school as freshmen who were morbidly obese. When I hear a 22-year-old woman who have effectively put yourself out of any realistic contention for having a husband, period, talk about I'm working on it, and I don't hear any sense of urgency. First off, I didn't hear any reality. That should be first and top of mind. That's why I push back so much on that woman who's talking about you shouldn't be losing weight for no man. Well, you're not losing weight for yourself either. I mean, ladies, are y'all? I don't get it, man. I just don't. I don't get it. Young lady, I want to tell you, are you working with a personal trainer?
No, sir, not at the moment.
Okay. I don't want to appear to be coming down harsh on you or being, but
no, it's okay.
No, it's
because
not. I have a show to run,
every-
ma'am. I have a show in the image and the brand. And look, I'm just gonna say, at your age, there's no excuse for a woman to be your age, your height, and almost 200 pounds. And it's troubling because all the things that come along with this, and I'm talking about high value. And the ironic thing is, did you go to college?
Yes, sir.
Many women like you tend to go to college, tend to go on to have careers, tend to earn money, and then turn around and think you should be able to get a man on your academic or income level, and you can't. So I'm going to suggest that you get a personal trainer.
Okay.
I'm going to say the same thing: therapist, personal trainer, image consultant, and then matchmakers on down the line. You got to get yourself under control for yourself. That's about as far as I'm going to go with that one. Thank you for calling in, though. I need to take a slight break, guys. Ladies, I'm going to get to everybody. Whew. How did we call in? Here's how we call in. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do in the chat room on the Zoom show, ladies. Who has a disagreement? There's a button that allows you to raise your hand. If you think I'm off or you have a disagreement with me, raise your hand in the chat room because I want to get to all of you, but I want to get to the people who think that I'm off or I'm missing something or something like that. Because just having a bunch of what's bothering me is I'm having a bunch of black women call in and say, well, yeah, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to respect men. And you know what? A lot of you are saying that because you know you have allowed yourself to become physically unattractive. So, yes, you got to go to the next level. It's no different than black men saying high value ain't about money. It's because they're not in the area to compete. Ari, go ahead.
Hi, good evening, Kevin.
How are you?
Thank you so
Your
much.
first name is Ari?
Yes, it's Ariana.
Ariana. And how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, so what did I get? The question was, what should black women have to do to get a high value husband? And I'm off somewhere. Where am I off?
So, yes, it's not that I have a disagreement, but I would say you're off as far as there's something I like to clarify that maybe, in other words, women would understand a little bit more clearly that we need to do to, pretty much compete for our Black kings out there.
Go ahead.
So in my opinion, I completely understand why, you start with the dream team of having the therapist, personal trainer, and image consultant. I want to explain to my fellow Black women why therapist is the number one priority and how that translates into what they can get out of that experience that's actually going to help them deal with things like their
Now wait a minute.
physical.
I say you need that first.
Yes.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I don't think maybe some Black women understand why they need that first, maybe because they haven't had that experience with mental health
Okay.
professional.
Well, are you married?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Are you on the side? Are you on the 80% or the 20% as far as weight?
I'm on the 80% side.
Okay. Are you in therapy?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been in it?
I've been in therapy for about 3 years,
How old are
and
you?
I'm 25 years old.
Um, are you currently on any psychiatric medications or anything?
Anxiety medicine, yes.
Okay. But after 3 years, is that under control?
Yes. And so that's my point. I think that pretty much being honest and keeping it short, I was BSing for the first 2 years of therapy. I wasn't ready to go there. And the thing that made a shift and made me start to take my life serious and start my weight loss journey and loving myself more was actually dealing with my daddy issues.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get to Danny as well, but there's some questions that I would ask because at 3 years, at 25, that's Danny. What's going on? What did I get wrong?
Hey.
Hi.
Sorry, my internet went out earlier due to the storm.
Yeah. So I asked the question: what should Black women have to do to get a high value husband? What am I wrong about here?
I think a lot of emphasis is placed on, and I'm not saying that looks isn't important. That's not what I'm saying. Let me just clarify that. What I'm saying is that while high value men, first of all, not all high value
Okay,
men are
man.
attractive.
Okay, not all high value men are what?
Are attractive.
It doesn't matter. You don't get with a man because of what he looks like. You get with a man because of what he is.
Well, there has to be some type
No,
of
ma'am.
attraction.
No. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're how old?
26.
26. Are you married to a high value man?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been proposed to by a high value man?
No, dated.
It doesn't count. So what am I wrong about? Because I have plenty of high value clients, high value man myself, and I did just pull this out of my hand. You say it's not about looks, and it is, ma'am.
I'm not saying that it's not about looks. I'm just saying it's not all about
Yes,
looks.
it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You want to know how? You want to know how? You want to know? No. Hey, you want to know? You want to know? Here's a simple test, Danny. Here's a simple test. Go to find any man who has $500 million or more. Go to find any man who has $10 million, $30 million more, and go see the kind of women he picks after he has the money. Is she overweight, obese, or unattractive? No.
Okay, that just
that shows you that when men
man.
See, and I'm glad you came in because here's the thing, ma'am. You're in the 80% that's overweight. Why? If you know high value men want women of a certain look, and especially if you've dated them, that means you've probably been in places that are high value. You go to Ruth Chris, American Cut. You go to any nice restaurant. Do you see women 300 pounds plus sitting across from a man? As the norm, as the 250 pounds. Do you see women who?
Yeah,
do you see women?
obese.
Okay. Do you see women that are normally way more than the man sitting across from him that are two top? When they're on an intimate date, one man and one woman.
Not all high.
Okay, ma'am. I asked you a direct question. Do you normally see women?
Right, but
Do you normally see women? Do you normally see women? This is why you big broads keep getting mad, because you know it's true. And I will keep slapping this shit down, because you can be a freaking fetish all you want to. It is about looks first. Now, if you're not going to be honest, there's no need to even talk. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. See, if you're not going to be honest, ma'am, if you're not going to be honest, first off, I need you to listen to one thing.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I need you to understand one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to overtalk me on my show. I'll clown you.
Okay.
I will clown the shit out of you if you do that. I'm trying to be polite, but you're not going to overtalk me on my show. Are we clear on that?
Okay, I thought we were having a
No, we're not having. No, all right, and if you try that again, I will clown you as well. See, gentlemen, the laugh is a tell. You may be a high value fetish. You may be able to get some high value penis, but you can't get a high value husband, because she doesn't have a high value man's attitude. Listen, what man would deal with this, coming home to this every day, much less have this be the mother of their children? Now, from your picture, is that a bull ring in your nose? Yeah, she muted herself.
I didn't mute myself.
Oh, okay. Well,
Kevin,
is that a bull ring in your nose?
You mean a septum
ring? Yeah, a bull ring is what I call them. Is that septum pierce?
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. So honestly, are you in Atlanta?
No, I've never been to Atlanta.
Fine. What city are you in, or a region? I don't even need to know city.
I'm in Central Florida.
Central Florida. If you go to Miami and you go to one of the 4-star or 5-star restaurants in Miami, do you see women in there with septum rings who are 200 pounds plus sitting across from men as the norm?
I see all kinds of people
see disingenuous. So I will continue to do this. See, when you can't answer a question directly, that means you don't like the answer. So let's try this again. Do you see 200 plus pound women sitting over there with septum rings?
I mean, I guess if I was the person, but other than that, no.
That was pathetic.
No, you don't. Do you see women who tend to be way more than the men they're on a date with at these places? Do you see them getting out of Ferraris, Lamborghinis, big body Benzes, Bentleys? Are these the women that are normally getting out, especially when you're not dealing with black people, if you're dealing with other people? When you see a white man driving a higher end car, are you seeing an overweight white woman getting out of the car with him?
No.
Of course not.
For me personally, Kevin,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You need to unmute. See, I try to be reasonable. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. I try to be reasonable, but when we continue to tell black women that you can look like anything and get a high value man, that hurts black women. When you think what you're doing is helpful and it's harmful. That's why we have 80% of our sisters are overweight and obese, because what you're trying to say.
No, I'm not saying that it's okay. And that's why I said that I'm actively working on my weight.
But what do you mean actively? You're 20 what?
I'm 26.
Why did you even get this size in the first place?
I told you earlier, I was heavier since I was younger.
And so here's what I'll tell to the parents. This is bullshit. You can go back and look at anybody's family album, and there were no kids that were this large. This is what happened when we had this welfare state come along. Fathers out of the houses in the neighborhoods. we've allowed the kids to sit and become obese.
You're right.
I know, and it hurts the black woman more than anything else. Because
And it's
you're at
not
the
good.
bottom.
You're right.
Because you're at, I know, because you're at the bottom. And here's the thing: even if you say, well, fine, ain't no other group of men running to get overweight women of any group. So that's the problem. High value husbands, high value men come with beauty first. That's what it comes down to. And I cannot sit here and say that, oh, it's about a woman's character. Listen and listen good. Listen and listen good. You have to look at what a man would pick after he is rich or wealthy to see what he really would want. That's the argument a lot of women tend to make. Well, I see lots of women who are unattractive or average looking. Yeah, but what did I say? If you want a man like that, you got to get with him early. But again, far too often you hear black women say, I don't want no build-a-boo. I don't want no struggle love. I don't want no crusty or dusty or whatever. Okay, I hear you. If you don't want to get with the man when he's young and let him build, if potential is a bad word for you, cool. Got no problem with that. Then you're going over here to the ready-made high value men side. You better be ready to go. There is none of this, I'm working on myself, da 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 da. No. You cannot be over 18 and not ready. If you're over 18 and not ready, you're not ready. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna unmute Brittany. Let me see who's in here. Who's in here? I can't tell by the pictures. So Brittany, Diva Divine. Oh, that sounds like Diva Divine. Huh. That'll be interesting. Unmute. Diva Divine. Is that his first name? Diva?
No, this is that's my little screen name, but no, I was actually on. Oh,
go ahead.
I'm
go
not
ahead.
echoing. Am I?
Go.
Okay. So yeah, I was actually on the first ranking video that you did. I was the one you told I needed some glasses.
Oh, okay.
So this is Davita.
Okay.
Hi, Kevin.
Okay. I've already spoken to you. I got to get to somebody else because I want to make sure I get through. But you can stay here. But I want to cycle through. Okay.
Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on Kevin Samuels, the Godfather. I think he did so much for the community, not just the community alone, but just for humanity, whether being black or white, Hispanic, whatever the case is, because most races are going through these things, not just about only black people, though it's more dominant in the black communities. Other races or other ethnicities are also facing these similar problems. And talking about obesity in our community or women being bigger is the thing that black women always think that black men just deserve, anything that they feel like giving us. And one thing that is always constantly in their mind is just they think that black men are not worth something to work for or to put in effort for. That is one thing. If you're a black man out there, you should understand. Our women don't think that we are worth putting effort in to get. Because how on earth is a man, Kevin Samuels, like it or not, he's high value himself. Because his bank account, says it's all. When he died, his net worth was around, over millions and millions of dollars. So, he said high value man himself, have the links, well known. So by definition, he's a high value man himself. When he's talking about something that is, it's just that is just the norm, right? That is something that most men who agree to. Men don't want women that are obese. It's something that is, that's just who men are, right? The physics is always very important to men. And the lady came in trying to argue that it's not always about the physics. Well, getting down the aisle with you, it's not always about only the physics, but I think the physics is something that opened the door for you being the female, right? If you are not attractive, he's not even going to give you the chance to, have conversation with you, to talk of you walking down the aisle with you. That is one thing most people fail to understand. You have to be physical, appealing first. Your beauty should attract him to want to even have a conversation with you, to want to even sleep with you, to think of, having something to build with you. But they come in trying to fight. The lady, 6 foot tall, 240 pounds, thinking that that's okay because she's 6 foot tall. That's ridiculous. Even a man with same height is still going to be considered as obese if he's not into gymnastics or something like that. That type of a person will still be considered, obese or something. But in their house, this makes sense. They just take their own fat. They mostly use this word, TikTok female. I'm not obese, or you obese. You can be 240 pounds and just be TikTok. No. And the fact that they come in try to fight him or something, you can fight him all you want, but it doesn't change the reality that men are attracted to women that are fit. They always think that they will just try to come in, argue to change who men are. No. Men are who we are, and regardless of whether this conversation will end by you defeating Kevin Samuels, it's still going to remain the fact that men want women that are harder, fitter, more agreeable and all that. And these women coming in to even have this conversation in the first place is a proof of why most of our women are not fit to even have, high value men. Because a woman that is a high value wife, right? High value man's wife would not even come into these type of spaces to even have this type of conversation, like to, combat a man on a live stream. They're not going to do it. They are naturally feminine, easy to get along. Like, they are just, they are something different. Like, they are different experience. They are like, they move differently. Not coming in trying to fight your way to be right with a man that is online. No. You can be right as you want. You can be, whatever you want to be. But the fact is, men always prefer women that are fit. And there is nothing you can do about it. That is who we are. And one thing I quite realized about our women is they just think that black men in particular, should just accept anything that comes, in a skirt. Like, we shouldn't have 10 out or something like that. That's just who they see us to be. So we don't deserve anything good. So as long as she's a female, we should just be grateful to get her being a female. No. Black men in general, let me not say black men in general have raised their standards into demanding more from black women, and we've seen it several times, that black men that have made themselves into something that was looking forward into, having someone that is nice looking, fit, hot. If you are not going to be that, other races of women will come in and take all the high value black men and, hey, big ass to them. If you have them and you don't know how to get them, they will come in and sweep all the high value black men from you. So it's just that simple. It's either you be what we want, or, hey, other races of women will come in. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.